Welcome back friends. Today's video topic is how to use the BYROW function in Microsoft Excel. First of all, let's understand the data. In this Excel sheet, I have the product's name and their quantity sold information for different months. My requirement here is to calculate the average, maximum and the maximum sold month name. First of all, let's see what does Microsoft Excel says about the BYROW function. So in this cell, let me press equal to, then type BYROW. Here you see the description of this function. BYROW applies a lambda function to each row and returns an array of the result. It means by using BYROW, we don't need to apply formula in every single row. The first formula will automatically spill till the last row. First of all, let me use here a simple average function. Press equal to, type average, bracket open, then select the number range, close bracket and press enter. In this case, the formula applies to the first row only. To apply this formula for other rows, we have to use the fill handle. So by using the BYROW function, we don't need to use the fill handle to apply the formula for other rows. The first formula will automatically apply till the last row. So let me use here the BYROW function. In this cell, press equal to, type BYROW, open bracket. In the array, select this entire quantity sold range, put a comma, and in the function, you can double click on the average function, close bracket and press enter. And here you see the first formula spills till the last row automatically and calculates the average for every single row. Here you see 76.16 is the average. Similarly, here to calculate maximum, you can use the BYROW function same way. Press equal to, type BYROW, open bracket. In the array, select the quantity range, comma, and in the function, double click on the max function, close bracket and press enter. Here you see the first formula spills till the last row automatically. The next requirement here is to calculate the maximum sold month name. Like for this refrigerator, the highest sold quantity is 112 unit, which is sold in the April month. So we have to display the April month here in this cell. For that, we can use the BYROW function combined with our lambda function. So press equal to, type BYROW, open bracket. In the array, select the entire quantity range, put a comma, and in the function, scroll down and double click on the lambda function. If you are totally new with this lambda function, then you can watch a separate video tutorial on how does this lambda function works. The video link I will provide in the video description section. Here in the parameter or calculation of the lambda function, first of all define the parameter. So put here row. This row refers to every single row that is given in the BYROW function. Then put a comma. And here in the parameter or calculation, we have to now do the calculation for getting the month name, which we can do by using the XLOOKUP function. So put here XLOOKUP, open bracket. If you don't know how to use XLOOKUP function, then you can watch a separate video tutorial. The video link I will provide in the video description section below. In the lookup value parameter, we have to put the maximum quantity sold from this range. So for that, use here the max function, open bracket. Then in the number one parameter, you can use this row parameter. So put here row, then close bracket, put a comma. In the lookup array, you have to again use the row parameter because we have to look up the maximum value in this range, which is given by this row parameter. Then put a comma, and in the return array parameter, select this month name range. Then lock this range by pressing the F4 key in the keyboard. That will apply the dollar symbols before the column name and the row number. Close the XLOOKUP function, close the lambda function, and close the BYROW function by using 3 closing brackets. Then press enter. And here you see the month name are displayed. So this is how you can use the BYROW function in Microsoft Excel. If you want to practice this function, you can download this sample data file from the link given in the video description. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in next tutorial.